Aquarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. How are you? I'm here to do a little weekly reading for you. This week, we're going to take kind of an in-depth look at feelings. You know, how you are feeling about yourself, maybe how you're feeling about somebody else, how you're feeling about a connection. If you aren't in a connection right now, you can apply this reading however it suits you. It might be all about you, okay? It might be about a situation that you're dealing with. It might be about your job. For most of you, it's probably about another person, okay? But just know that you can apply it to whatever situation is that's on your mind, okay? All right, so let's get these cards laid down. I love these pink cards. They're probably going to be very easy for you to see. And they have some really great artwork as well. Okay, these are this Hollywood deck that I found that I was just really excited about. Okay, it's like old Hollywood, all right? So let's start off with, whoops, I just realized I didn't have my glasses. We need that. Okay, perfect. Let's start here. This is about how you are feeling about yourself right now. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. This came up for somebody else. I want to say it might have been Pisces actually. But Three of Pentacles, why would you be feeling Three of Pentacles? You might be feeling like that you're collaborating well with people right now, or that you're coming together with people well. You might feel like there's one too many people in a situation for you right now. That's pretty much what I'm getting from this for you. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, you know, when it comes to how you're feeling about yourself, I feel like you're either working well with people, collaborating well, or coming together well with certain people, or you might feel like there's maybe one too many people for your liking in a particular situation. All right, so let's talk about how you might feel about another person. And then we have, look at this, we have another Three of Wands. Okay, so this is interesting, getting two threes like this right off the bat. It's very likely that you feel there is one too many people around a particular person. Okay, we've got three ladies here in this particular picture here. It also might mean that you feel like you're potentially waiting on somebody. All right, waiting on somebody because there might be one too many people in a situation. It doesn't mean necessarily a third-party situation, but it could. It could mean that you're waiting on somebody's divorce to go through. It could mean that you're waiting on somebody to be able to devote more time that isn't able to devote a lot of time to a relationship right now. But either way, I feel like there might be one too many people in your situation from your perspective. How are you feeling about a connection? King of Swords. So King of Swords is the card of Gemini. This could be a particular masculine that you're dealing with. You might, there might be a lot of masculine energy as far as how you feel about this connection. So you might feel like somebody is not really making themselves emotionally available to you right now. That's what I'm picking up here. Again, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with a particular masculine or somebody that is very much in their masculine energy. Not really great at communicating their feelings, but they're a good talker. Okay, King of Swords is a good talker, but he talks about things from the perspective of logic, facts, data. You know, this could also be somebody that has some type of authority over you. Okay, this might be a boss. This might be somebody that's much older than you. You know, it's definitely masculine energy. So we'll put a pin in that. Over here, we have the feelings that are the most sensitive to you right now. What are you most sensitive about when it comes to whatever situation you're dealing with here? And we have, okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. So it's interesting the way this card is designed, because we've got the Three of Pentacles, right here, and then we have Three Pentacles up here. So again, speaking to the threes here, okay? And the Six of Pentacles means that what you're feeling very sensitive about right now is somebody that you're dealing with, more than likely, is in split energy and possibly with another person. It doesn't mean that they're romantically involved with that other person, but whoever this is that you're dealing with, or whatever situation you're dealing with, they are giving their time not only to you, but they're giving their time to something else as well, okay? And I feel like you're very sensitive about that. Like, why can't this person give me more of their time, right? So in the middle here, we have the heart of the feelings, okay? The heart of these feelings for you. And then we have the Empress, which is another card of three. So more than likely, you feel like somebody, you've identified somebody as somebody you want, as somebody that you think might be either your ideal feminine, okay, or your ideal partner. This could be that this person has identified you as their ideal feminine or their ideal partner. But it's interesting because somebody here is very nurturing, very giving, very very open to allowing, you know, how this connection unfolds. That is more than likely you, but it could be the other person as well. You might really be dealing with somebody, again, that is struggling to express themselves in a more emotional way, coming from the heart. You know, this person might be, that you're dealing with, might like to joke around with you, might like to be kind of sarcastic, might be, you know, might tease you. You know, it might be kind of a fun, flirty energy. But I don't feel like this person is expressing a lot of serious emotion. And that might be something that is bothering you, okay? And, you know, that could actually be the third energy. You know, the third energy could be, you know, emotional communication. You might see this person opening up or being more emotional with other people. Doesn't have to be just one person, but I feel like this person directs their energy somewhere else in a more emotional way, where they're somewhat uncomfortable expressing or coming from an emotional place towards you. And you might have identified this person as somebody that you would like to become more intimate with and share a deeper connection with. All right, so over here, what isn't clear about your feelings in this situation here? We have the Five of Swords. Okay. All right. So Five of Swords, this is conflict. It's mental conflict. So what you're not clear about when it comes to your feelings is, you know, I feel like you might get really angry at this person or at this situation. You know, you feel like you've invested something here, invested some time, and it's like you might be asking yourself why you're fighting for something here, because you really haven't seen the results that you might have expected at this point. So I feel like you're fighting for feelings in this connection, and I feel like you're at the same time a little bit angry at yourself for doing that. All right. So over here we have, how are these feelings affecting you? And then we have the Knight of Cups. You feel like you have to hold back your emotions because this person, whoever they are, they have a lot of masculine energy, man or woman. Okay, they might prefer to keep things light. They might prefer to keep things, undefined right now. But with the Knight of Cups, that's completely about you carrying around feelings that are unexpressed, romantic feelings. So more than likely, this is a romantic situation, okay? And that's what we're dealing with. So here, we're going to take a look at the shared feelings that the two of you have for each other, all right? So what do we have? All right, so we have the World. So this is a card of Capricorn, all right? We have the Empress here, which is Taurus or Libra energy, and then we have Gemini energy here. What I feel like you both desire here is coming together in a very satisfying way, which ultimately is what the World is about. It's about a happy ending or a happy completion to a cycle. So I feel like you both want this, but this person, whoever it is, feels it feels further away, I feel like, for this person than for you. So I feel like you're already in it, but this person might they might be taking a longer route to get there, which is okay. All right. So here, how is this person dealing with their feelings? The Chariot. Wow. So that's card of Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. But the Chariot says that, this person goes back and forth between their head space and their heart space. They're showing you what's in their head space. They might not be going very deep with you yet, but the Chariot is about movement. So I feel like what this is saying is that, we might be making progress and we might be moving towards something. We might be moving towards our heart's desire. But this person might be doing it in a way where they want to connect with you in a mental way, an intellectual way first. And there's nothing wrong with that. You might be saying there's something wrong here. I almost feel like there isn't. So let's see. I want to look at you, Three of Pentacles, how you're feeling about yourself. King of Swords. I want to look at the Empress, and I want to look at the Five of Swords and the World. Okay. So Three of Pentacles, this is how you are feeling about yourself. You might feel like there's one too many people involved here in some way, but I'm really feeling like it's not in a romantic way for this other person. I just don't feel like it is. So Three of Pentacles clarified, Five of Cups. This card is incredible. In the readings this week, it's coming up here and here and here a lot. Okay, so the Five of Cups, here we have the Three of Cups spilled over. So you're feeling, I don't feel like you're feeling like you're experiencing a loss right now, but I feel like you're afraid of experiencing a loss because of this third energy, whatever it is. And if you're worried that it's another romantic energy, I really don't feel like it is. So in the meantime here, we also have this Two of Cups in the background. So that's probably what it feels like to you and to this other person. It's like we do have this connection, but it's like it's kind of set on the shelf. It's been put on the shelf for now for whatever reason. Fives are about change. We have the Five of Swords here too. So, you know, in the position of what isn't clear about how you're feeling about this. So you're a little bit unsure as to whether or not a mutual connection exists, or you're asking yourself, you know, am I imagining this, right? And I feel like this Three of Cups isn't something that's happening to you right now. It's something that you're afraid that could happen, that you could end up looking at three empty cups instead of experiencing these Two of Cups, mutual interest, mutual connection here. So moving over to this King of Swords energy, and then we have the Four of Cups. How interesting is that? I swear, if you look at some of the readings here, anytime I pull the Five of Cups, the Four of Cups comes next. It shows up in wherever I place it next. So the Four of Cups also has the three empty cups, right? And it has this Ace of Cups over here. I feel like this person is also potentially concerned about looking at three empty cups, which, you know, can indicate a loss, right? So this person might be more emotionally invested here, and we see that with the Chariot down here, with how they're dealing with these feelings. So this person is also, I feel like, very sensitive and concerned that they might be looking at a loss when it comes to you. Instead of embracing this Ace of Cups and offering this Ace of Cups to you, they're, like you, focused more on why this might not happen versus why it can happen. All right, so let's take a look at the Empress here. This is the heart of the feelings, and we have the Hermit. Okay, so, you know, you see somebody as the Empress, possibly your divine feminine or the partner that is right for you. But you also see this person, Virgo energy, you also see them as being a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a loner. You also might see them as being a mentor in some way. Okay, so that adds to the fact that this might be somebody that's much older than you, has authority over you, you know, is your go-to person at work. But you see this person as being very, very independent. I don't think they're as independent as you think. All right. Over here, Five of Swords. What isn't clear about these feelings? You know, you're conflicted as to whether or not the feelings are mutual. I feel like that's what I'm getting from these fives. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So what this card tells us is that you're spending a lot of time thinking about certain things that have happened in the past, and you're spending a lot of time thinking about what could happen in the future. And neither one of them are as positive as they could be. All right, so what this prevents for you, it prevents you owning your power in the present. We can't change the past, we can't control the future, but we can control how we're behaving, how we're acting in the present. So this is why she's worried. This is why she's up at night. You know, nobody worries about the present moment because you're living in the present moment, but we tend to worry about what has happened in the past and what could happen in the future, but it's really a waste of time, right? Because it's, you know, the future, worrying about the future is futile, really, because what's going to unfold is going to unfold. And what has happened in the past has happened. But I feel like that's your conflict here when it comes to your feelings. You're thinking about what has happened between you and this person in the past that could indicate that, you know, maybe I'm going to lose this opportunity for this Two of Cups connection. And you're in conflict about it in your head. So you go in between your head space and your heart space as well. And I feel like maybe the two of you are mirroring that energy back and forth to each other. So it's like what we're trying to have happen here is for both of you to be in front of each other when you're both in your heart space. Okay? This person worries about missing out on the opportunity just as much as you do. Okay, so the world, a satisfying coming together is the feelings that both of you share. Why? Because both of you make each other happy. You both are happier when you're around each other than when you are even alone. The sun is Leo energy. Okay, so we've got a few major arcana here. We know we've got Virgo, Taurus and Libra, Leo, Capricorn, Cancer. So you could be dealing with any of those signs. But this tells me there's a lot of potential happiness in the future here, bliss, when the two of you come together. And remember, this is shared feelings. So both of you, when you think about this connection, both of you tend to think about happier thoughts versus negative thoughts. But when you get into this spiral of thinking about what could happen, you both worry about it. You both worry about whether or not this could happen the way that you would like it to. Okay, so let's take a look at, we're going to take a look at the Three of Wands right there. We're going to take a look at the Six of Pentacles right there. We're going to take a look at the Knight of Cups and the Chariot. Okay, so this card represents how you're feeling about the other person. You feel like their time in some way is split between you and something else. Okay, this also could mean that you feel like you're waiting for this person to be more emotionally expressive with you. So, what is this about? Love relationships. All right, so this is a romantic scenario that you are waiting for with somebody. All right, over here, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about the feelings for you that are most sensitive. And of course, we have the threes again. And then we have here, all right. So this is a details card, all right? So what this tells me is that you are particularly empathetic. And why is that? Because we have that you can feel physical pain when seeing someone fall. So why is that important? Because you are particularly empathetic and you are more than likely picking up on this other person's feelings, and you may not know why. Because this person really isn't expressing to you emotionally, but you are sensing that that emotion is there. That's why we're getting fives here, you know, uncertainty, but also cards of change. You're feeling things change between you and another person. So down here, we have, you know, how these feelings are affecting you. Well, you feel like you have to keep all of your emotions to yourself with this particular person. So what do we have here? What you're manifesting here is improving a relationship or a connection. Okay? So with this energy, when you are thinking in this energy here, you're thinking about the feelings that you have for this person, the joy, the happiness that this relationship or connection could bring by bringing the two of you together. That's what you're manifesting right now. You're manifesting improving a relationship or a connection. So I feel like overall, you're spending at least more than half your time fantasizing or thinking about the best case scenario versus worrying about the worst case scenario, which is really good. Okay, that's how you bring something into fruition. What you think about is what you bring about. Okay, And then finally over here, how this person is dealing with their feelings, Chariot. They're going back and forth between their head space and their heart space. Again, I feel like the key is for both of you to come together at a point when you're both heavily in your heart space. I feel like that's going to be easier for you to do than this person. But nevertheless, he or she is spending time in their heart space. I just feel like they're doing it when they're alone. Okay, and that's something I feel like you're sensing. So let's clarify the Chariot here. Wow, this person is manifesting saying, I love you. Okay, or they're manifesting the feeling, I love you. Either way, that's beautiful. That's what I feel like they need to be manifesting, our feelings, right? And that's what you're sensing, but you just can't put your finger on it, right? So let's pull 3 cards here from my Gift of Answers deck. So you might want to think of a question that you have when it comes to your scenario and see what comes up as far as the answers. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right. So what do we have here? We have happiness and fun. The more you're in this energy, especially around this person, I feel like the more you're manifesting, improving this relationship or connection, but the more likely you're pulling this energy, this shared energy towards you, right? Coming together, experiencing happiness and bliss from an emotional perspective here. So, thinking about the times when you've had a lot of fun and you've felt happy around this person, that's what I feel like you need to focus on. And then what else do we have? Peaceful vibration. Yeah, I'm not feeling any heavy argument here. I'm not feeling a lot of problems here. It just feels like there might be a timing issue, okay? But I feel like the two of you ultimately have a peaceful vibration between the two of you. And I feel like you have more happiness and fun than anything else. And I feel like that comes through the type of communication you're having with this person. And then finally, what do we have here? We have, focus on yourself. So I feel like that's coming up because of the 5s here. Focusing on your positive traits, focusing on things that you do well, focusing on things that you enjoy, might be something that has fallen away a little bit. You might be overly focusing on this other person or this other situation when there might be things that need attention in your life, so you can be prepared when things start really coming together for you here in a love relationship, which this is clearly about for most of you, okay? All right, so Aquarius, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks. Have a great week. Bye.